Last night was amazing. We finished our night at the Tokyo Tower, which was lit up in gold and yellow. And we're starting our second day here. What are we doing? What's our agenda? Tokyo, the city that never stops evolving. Yesterday, we explored its ancient heart at Asakusa and cruised the Sumida River. But today, we're diving into Tokyo's future and then stepping right back into the Edo period all in one day. Welcome to day 2 of our Tokyo adventure. The day began with something rare for Tokyo, a direct bus. No transfers, no maze of train lines. Just us cruising through Koto City like locals who actually knew what they were doing. Our destination, Toyosu, the new home of Tokyo's famous fish market. You've probably seen the legendary tuna auctions on YouTube, where a single bluefin can fetch the price of a luxury car. But, plot twist, yep. Uh-oh. That's what I thought.
Oh my god.
That's what I thought.
Today, market closed.
The market was closed. Turns out, even tuna takes national holidays. No worries. In Tokyo, Plan B is generally better than Plan A, and that's exactly what we did.
It's all good.
That's okay. I mean, we're coming here anyway. So
Sam didn't want to see the slaughter of those poor fish anyway.
Whatever. I kind of suspected, but we just pivot.
I totally didn't even think about that.
Our next stop, teamLab Planet, a place where art, technology, and imagination collide. It's not a museum, it's an experience that swallows you whole, socks and all. When we arrived, there was already a small crowd, travelers, couples, and influencers carefully practicing their poses before even getting inside. Our reservation was for 9 o'clock sharp. At teamLab, time slots matter. The art may be fluid, but the schedule is not. The anticipation built as we stood in line, the sleek white exterior giving nothing away. It felt like waiting for a portal to open. Finally, it was our turn. Well, we have entered the first phase of teamLab, and I don't have any idea what's happening. And so, John, I asked the guy, I can film.
I know. I was just playing.
I know.
You just can't sell it.
We stepped inside, shoes off, socks off. We tucked our shoes into lockers, folded away our socks as our excitement grew stronger. There's something funny about standing barefoot in the public among a throng of strangers. But somehow, it sets the tone. Then came the first challenge, the hallway of water. A shallow stream flowed down a dark corridor, illuminated by soft light. The water was cool, silky, and alive, like stepping into another world. We walked slowly, laughter echoing off the concrete walls. Some of us tiptoed, others splashed like kids at summer camp. You could feel your mind start to shift. The city outside disappeared. At the end of the hallway, Attendants handed us small towels. It felt oddly ceremonial, as if washing away everything ordinary before entering something extraordinary. We stepped into our first room, the soft black hole. Imagine a floor made of marshmallows or a trampoline crossed with a dream.
Like a sort of a unstable, surface. This is an art installation.
Every step sank just enough to make balance a guessing game. Walking became an art form. Arms out, laughing, wobbling, and tumbling like toddlers, finding gravity for the first time. By the time we reached the other side, we weren't just warmed up, we were humbled. teamLab's first lesson: control is all an illusion. Then came the infinite crystal world.
Hello! Oh, look at that! Wow! No touching. Okay.
A room of mirrors and hanging lights, thousands of LED strands glowing in every color imaginable. It was like walking through a galaxy made of pixels. The lights pulsed to a rhythm that felt alive, not random, but breathing. Fun fact, the sequence of lights actually responds to data: your movement, your proximity, even the flow of visitors. So, no two people ever see the same show. Standing there surrounded by infinite reflections of yourself, it's impossible not to feel both tiny and infinite at once. That's the beauty of teamLab. It doesn't just show you art, it involves you. You become part of the canvas, the data, and the experience.
This is very trippy. I feel like I'm traveling through space.
I know.
Hyper warp speed.
For a few minutes, reality blurs, and you're reminded that maybe, just maybe, we're all made of light. Just when we thought teamLab couldn't surprise us anymore, we stepped into one of its most unforgettable creations. A room that felt like stepping straight into a living painting. The space opened into a vast pool of warm water, deep enough to reach our knees.
This is a large room.
Well, it's deceptively large.
Look.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow. Wow.
Something just bit my foot. That's pretty awesome.
It looks like a huge room, but I have a feeling this is all deceptive.
Yeah, really.
Because mirrors.
Yeah.
Ripples shimmered under our feet, and the faint light spread across the surface like moonlight caught in motion. And then the koi appeared. Digital, luminous, impossibly graceful. They swam around us as if the water were alive with color. This room was called Drawing on the Water Surface Created by the Dance of Koi and People, Infinity. A long title, yes, but the experience, instant magic. The koi weren't pre-programmed animations. They responded to us, our footsteps, our movements, our hesitations, and our curiosity. Every time we shifted our bodies, the koi shifted too, gliding away, circling around us, weaving trails of light like underwater comets. But the most extraordinary moment came when a koi touched us. Instead of darting away, it burst into flowers. A shimmer of petals, cherry blossoms, chrysanthemums, camellias, blooming for a split second before dissolving back into the water. It wasn't just beautiful. It felt symbolic, poetic, transformation born from connection. teamLab designed it so that our presence creates the art. Everything is generated in real time, disappearing the moment it appears. Just like life, just like every moment of our lives. As we waded deeper, the room seemed endless with no boundaries, reaching into infinity. There are art exhibits you admire, there are some you observe, but this one makes you a collaborator, part dancer, part painter, part ripple in a digital universe. In that quiet, glowing water, surrounded by koi made of light, we felt something rare, the beauty of a moment that can never be repeated. Our teamLab journey continued as we stepped into a room unlike anything we have seen. A forest of glowing spheres, some floating and some swaying on the ground, as if the whole space was quietly breathing.
You play with the ball because they change lights.
The light shifted across them in slow waves, pink to blue, blue to gold, transforming the room with every pulse. This wasn't just lighting, it was atmosphere. teamLab calls this installation expanding three-dimensional existence in transforming space. But honestly, it felt like walking through the northern lights if the aurora had a sense of play.
Don't look at my dress. Don't look at my dress. My dress. My dress. Oh, that's what we should do. Everybody look down. Oh, yeah. Okay.
The magic revealed itself the moment we reached out. Touch a sphere and it brightens, sending a ripple of color through every balloon-like globe around it. A single tap could spark an entire room-wide transformation. We laughed our way through it, surrounded by light that responded like it was alive. For a moment, we weren't just visitors. We were part of the artwork itself. As we stepped out, the colors faded behind us like the closing moments of a dream. And teamLab guided us onward to the next world waiting ahead. Next, we entered a room that felt like a realm between earth and sky. teamLab instructed us to sit at the center of the space, so we found a comfortable spot in the middle of the room, sharing space with other tourists. We relaxed and looked up. The moment we settled on the floor, the entire universe opened above us. Millions of digital flowers, roses, peonies, plum blossoms, and lilies. dancing on the domed ceiling in an endless slow motion wave. As the flowers surrounded us, the entire room rotated through the seasons. Spring's cherry blossoms, summer's bright lilies, autumn's chrysanthemums, and winter's plum flowers. The cycle didn't loop, it evolved, growing and changing based on the time of year and how many people sat inside with us. teamLab designed this piece to feel like floating in the center of nature's heartbeat and sitting there watching flowers float in the cosmic sky. Some of us lay back, completely absorbed. Others sat quietly, letting the flowers drift around them like a Milky Way garden. For a few minutes, we weren't tourists or travelers. We were simply human beings floating in a universe made of flowers and light. When we finally stood up, the blossoms kept dancing behind us, as if urging us to stay a little bit longer. But another world was waiting just beyond the door.
So, we just finished teamLab, the water section, and now we're entering the garden section. Like we're being blown away because it's so pretty.
Then the doors parted and we entered an entirely different world. A garden suspended in mid-air. Hundreds of real orchids hung from the ceiling.
These plants are moving, right? Yeah. It's not an optical illusion. They're moving up and down,
rising and falling gently as we walked beneath them. When we stepped forward, the flowers lifted, opening a path just wide enough for us to move forward. When we paused, they drifted back down, surrounding us like a fragrant cocoon. The scent was soft, earthy, almost meditative. A reminder that this installation wasn't just visual, it was alive.
So cool. Amazing.
teamLab calls it a garden that responds to people, where nature itself seems to be in sync with you. For a few moments, it felt like we were moving through a forest made of petals, perfume, and quiet wonder.
What do you think? Beautiful. One word.
Simplicity is good.
That's right. No, this is amazing.
Leaving the universe of dancing orchids behind, we stepped into a room that felt part sci-fi, part art, and part nature. A cool mist drifted across the room, settling over a landscape of uneven mossy mounds. Resting on top were polished silver orbs, metallic eggs I call them, that reflected everything around them like tiny portals.
We're in the moss garden with alien eggs.
Very alien.
It's almost like the bees.
Exomorphs.
For some of us, it reminded us of the movie Alien, expecting the metallic eggs to hatch before our eyes. But John thought it reminded him of the bean sculpture in Chicago. Just a smaller version. The mirrored walls multiply the scene into infinity. It felt both natural and otherworldly, like wandering through a hidden valley inside a sci-fi dream. A brief, peaceful pause in our teamLab journey as we continue our out-of-this-world experience and can't wait to find out what's ahead.
Whatever you want to say.
They're like
Monday. Yup.
Leaving the misty moss valley behind, we stepped into a completely different world. A burst of neon light and color that felt like jumping inside a digital jungle gym. This was teamLab's athletics forest, a sprawling maze of glowing paths, bouncing floors, and surreal kaleidoscopic landscapes designed to challenge both balance and imagination. At the center of it all was one of the newest installations, catching and collecting extinct forest. We walked into a virtual forest brought to life with light, tall trees, drifting leaves, and animals that haven't existed on Earth for thousands of years. Digital deer, ancient birds, prehistoric cats, all rendered in vibrant, shimmering colors. And believe it or not, our journey through teamLab planets isn't even finished. There are still entire worlds waiting. From the wildly imaginative graffiti nature room, where creatures interact with your touch and movements, to the balancing stepping stones in the invisible world, a glowing walkway that tests your balance in a universe made of shifting light, and the playful wonder of Future Park, teamLab's collaborative creativity zone where visitors build a living world together.
What did you do?
I did a plane.
Oh, you got a plane? Okay, I'm gonna see. I want to end with the NY, okay?
I figured that much. If it pops up,
Yeah.
But those spaces deserve their own spotlight, so we'll be exploring all of them in a separate video, a full bonus episode dedicated to the most interactive corners of teamLab's universe. Stepping out of teamLab planets felt a little like waking up from a vivid dream. Colors, light, and digital koi were still floating in our minds. So, nothing could have been more perfect than arriving at Toyosu Senkyaku Banrai, an Edo-style dining village designed to bring you straight back to old Tokyo. The moment we walked in, we were greeted by the warm glow of lanterns, polished wood beams, and that intoxicating mix of aromas you only get in Japan. Grilled seafood, simmering broths, fresh tempura, and a hint of char from yakitori stalls. With dozens of food stalls and small restaurants, choosing lunch became an adventure of its own. Some of us followed our hearts, or more accurately, our stomachs, straight to the freshest sushi and sashimi. Others were tempted by black sesame ice cream.
How do you like it?
I love it. I love it. I love it. It's love it. It's love it. It's black sesame ice cream.
Yummy.
Basically, a choose your own delicious destiny situation. Plates clattered, steam rose, and every food stall looked interesting. The food and the rest was exactly what we craved after spending more than 3 hours at teamLab Planets. But the real hidden gem, just upstairs, the Senkyaku Banrai Footbath, a rooftop terrace overlooking Tokyo's waterfront skyline. Basins of warm mineral water lined the deck, free to use and absolutely perfect after the miles we've already walked. We slipped off our shoes again, but this time with no neon rooms or digital koi involved, and let our tired feet sink into the soothing warmth. The city stretched out before us, Toyosu's modern towers, glimmer of the harbor, the endless movement of Tokyo in motion. It was peaceful, simple, grounding, the kind of movement that makes you exhale. If teamLab lifted us into a dream, this footbath brought us gently back to earth.
Sorry to keep everyone.
All right, we're done. Okay. All right, we're done. Okay. Done. Okay. Done. Okay. Let's go.
Okay, we're done.
Recharged and refueled, we made our way downstairs, grabbed taxis, and headed straight toward our next destination, Ginza, home of luxury, kabuki, and some of the most stylish streets in Tokyo. The day wasn't slowing down, it was just getting started.
This is Ginza and a pedestrian street.
Our first stop was the Kabuki-za Theatre, a majestic white building that rises like a palace at the edge of Ginza.
We're here in front of the big Kabuki Theater, the famous Kabuki Theater in Tokyo.
It's the beating heart of Kabuki, Japan's classical theater known for dramatic storytelling, extravagant costumes, and makeup so bold it could rival modern fashion runways. The theater has burned down, been rebuilt, modernized, bombed, and restored. Yet every time, it rose again, determined to keep its tradition alive.
Yeah. And I love their makeup.
From Kabuki-za, we stepped into the wide boulevard of Ginza, the kind of streets where even the traffic lights feel classy. High-end boutiques lined every block. Chanel, Dior, Louis Vuitton. Ginza is where Japan's modern aspirations were born. After the 1923 Great Kanto earthquake, Ginza rebuilt itself as the most stylish district in Tokyo, welcoming new ideas, new fashions, and a new sense of urban culture. Today, it is still a place where luxury and creativity coexist. And of course, the bathrooms, because Ginza taught us an important truth. Japan does luxury everywhere, even in the bathrooms. After a full day of digital art, Edo nostalgia, neon koi, and Ginza luxury, we return to our Airbnb in Koto City. Day 2 evening. We're all kind of sluggish and dragging. Everyone's working on low battery mode.
Not everybody. Oh, what? All of a sudden you came alive?
I'm still alive.
Godzilla?
Look, I'm the injured one, and I'm doing faster than you people.
Oh, please.
Well, we all, like some people took a little nippity nap, and some people had a massage, which was a shiatsu massage, which was good. It was great.
With clothes on.
With clothes on.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, well,
But good pressure.
good pressure. Very good pressure.
Stretching.
John fell asleep on the futon, and we're all headed out for a stroll and dinner. And I think that is it for us for today. I think that teamLab really took a lot out of us. Okay. Tokyo had shown us its futuristic brilliance and its classical elegance all in one sweep. And it's only our second day in Tokyo. And with 2 more major districts ahead tomorrow, Tsukiji, Harajuku, Shibuya, and Shinjuku, our epic journey is only getting more exciting.
Yes. We're going to get 6 gay men looking for fish. Yes.
What the hell was that?
Headed to Lawson for a little drink.
How are you doing, Bob?
I'm good.
I know.
You have no idea. You have no idea.
Is that warm?
Is it warm?
Come sit.
How does it feel?
Very nice. You get over here. And the
Mike, would you like to chime in?
Oh no, I think that's all been taken care of.
Okay.